My heart jumped as that white ute almost hit me. I'd just moved to Australia for a new job and stepped off the curb at the airport. That's when I almost lost my life. My immediate reaction was anger. What an idiot, driving on the wrong side of the road. But almost as quickly as that sentiment came, I realized that I was in fact the one in the wrong. Now, you might think that this would just happen once, but no. For about 3 months, it happened repeatedly as a pedestrian, then as a cyclist, and then as a driver. Eventually I adapted, but my gut reaction during that period was always the same: anger. Fortunately, I survived long enough to dive into the research that brought me here in the first place. As an anthropologist and as an emergency physician, I've been trying to understand how relationships between healthcare providers involved in trauma care affects performance. Believe it or not, the truck story is relevant, but first, let's think a little bit about trauma.
This is what we know. We've got a 77-year-old male driver, single vehicle collision on the driver's side. Apparently he's got head and chest injuries. His GCS is 13, blood pressure 135, 180, heart rate 72, SATs of 96.
Trauma patients are critically unwell, and they require time-dependent, complex, multidisciplinary care. When there's conflict between providers, patients can die. In this case, the neurosurgeon wants a CT scan, but the general surgeon wants to go straight to theater. Neither one of them is wrong exactly, but their proposed plans are driven by their outlooks, their different training backgrounds, and their unique goals. When these entrenched perspectives, like the correctness of driving on the right-hand side of the road in the eyes of a North American, are challenged, anger, as a primal response, can result. Discussions can get heated, people shut down, and an efficient coordination of care grinds to a halt. But there is a way forward. Reflection on my own positioning and some practice on the streets allowed me to learn about and incorporate a new world order, driving on the left-hand side of the road. Similarly, our research team is finding that reflective practice in the form of high-fidelity, team-based simulation can assist trauma care providers in exploring, understanding, then incorporating their colleagues' perspectives into their own as they care for patients. Simulation helps us find ways to do work better, together. So, whether it is crossing the road or caring for a critically unwell trauma patient, understanding your own perspective and being curious about that of others might just be the difference between life